Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today my question is for my neighboring Minister of Natural Resources and Forestry, the rather quiet neighbor. Our government for the people, we understand just how important the forestry industry is for the people of Ontario, and I know both the Minister and I are personally aware of the impact. Yet for 15 years, the previous government, they ignored this extremely important industry, and they let it fall right by the wayside, like completely ignored it. Well, I know the Minister of Natural Resources has been working hard to make Ontario open for business and to open for jobs. So can the Minister update this House on how our government is directly investing in the forestry industry?
Questions to the Minister of Natural Resources and Forestry.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I want to thank my neighbour from Hastings, Lennox and Addington for that question. He's right. We are making Ontario open for business and open for jobs. I recently visited Killaloe to see firsthand how our investment of $5.5 million over 5 years has helped to protect local jobs at Ben Oakham & Son, a family-run sawmill. It was great to be there with Dean Felleber and his wife Tanya. Dean is the 4th generation at Oakham & Son. It is one of Eastern Ontario's largest lumber producers and the province's biggest producer of red and white pine lumber. This investment will help protect over 100 jobs and help the sawmill compete with anybody in the world. It has been too long since the government invested in such an important industry, and I can tell you that the supporting success stories like Ben Oakham & Son is just the beginning for this government, because we stand 100% behind our forestry sector.
Supplementary question.
Well, thank you, Minister, and then certainly I can advise all people, if you've never been to Killaloe, you're definitely missing something. So, Minister, it's really exciting to see our government taking measures to make Ontario really the best place in the world to do business. It's one of our government's #1 priorities, to grow the economy and help create and protect our jobs. Mr. Speaker, I'm getting really tired of seeing this $15 billion industry just neglected and flushed down the toilet by 15 years of inaction of this previous government. So I know this investment by our government in the development of a forestry strategy are only a very few number of the ways that this minister is helping companies like Ben Oakham & Son continue to thrive here in Ontario. So, Mr. Speaker, could our minister please inform this House on how this industry and this investment is beneficial to the entire forestry industry?
Minister.
Well, thank you very much, Speaker, and I thank the member for a supplementary. You know, since being founded in 1956, Ben Oakham & Son has gone from a small circular sawmill producing about 2 million board feet to 2 sawmills that produce over 31 million board feet each per year. When we support producers like Ben Oakham, when they succeed, so do the harvesters that provide their logs and the other producers that depend on their products. This was not just an investment in Ben Oakham & Son, but an investment in the community and the forestry sector as a whole. We're creating an environment where jobs will be created in the forestry industry, which I have so much confidence in the future of this industry as we develop a forestry strategy and send the message to our forestry partners that we're behind them, not trying to stand in their way. And I hope that my colleagues on the other side in the NDP will stand with us and support our forestry industry as we try to bring it forward into the 21st century.